Hello everyone, this is East Dragon, and welcome back to another episode of Fire Emblem Heroes. Here we are with the summer celebration shenanigans, and we're gonna be doing our free summons here, where we're probably going to get absolutely nothing, but that's how it goes sometimes. On this banner, it's pretty much duds everywhere, so we're just going to see what we get for colors and decide later, kind of a deal. Looks like we got a lot of blues and reds. I know a lot of people were looking at blues and reds. We'll just go with the bottom right blue for the memes, where we usually get nothing. Chances are we will get a dud. I looked at the list and it was like 75% chance to get a dud, but for us at least. But we do get, what is this, Winter Nino, which I'm pretty sure we only had the manual prior, so that is a win. Minus speed, of course, is not ideal, but we'll take it. It's not like getting, I don't know, so many old units. I guess getting Lance Valor would have been funny, but on this Hero Fest, also pretty much a dud for us. We're gonna prioritize trying to get a second copy of Alear just to have more available fodder. Other than that, we'll probably go colorless because we already have some legendary Byleth, female Byleths. Probably don't want to plus 10 her. By the time she gets her remix, we probably won't be playing the game by that point, so we're not gonna bother. And we'll just let the animations go for the heck of it. This is definitely one of the more dud Hero Fest banners for us compared to previous ones, so we aren't going to be investing any orbs into it. If anything, we would just try to get a one of rearmed Robin, or as people like to call her Grima, because that's really what the unit is designed after. Even though in the game it's called Rearmed Robin. 10 out of 10. But nothing so far. At least we're getting red orbs, and then here comes the colorless memes. Probably gonna get a healer here, because there's so many 3 and 4-star healers in the game. Oh, we get a Maribel, which is a giant win, because I'm pretty sure we haven't gotten her yet. We got a pretty fun refine, which unironically, if we wanted to pull some real memes, minus speed is not ideal, but again, at least we got a copy. That's cool. Is that just straight up? Hold up. Yeah, that's just a random 5-star out of nowhere. I didn't even notice. I thought she was 4-star special. Okay. Okay. Seems Hero Fest. That's why the 3% is still there, so we can get Mariah instead. Yeah, I guess that's more 5 stars than I was expecting to get, so I suppose that's a win. Also notice how many reds have been in the bottom right for the memes, so that we can get absolutely nothing, but you know, statistically, if you keep summoning in the same location, eventually you will summon a 5-star. It's just a matter of when. It has nothing to do with, it really doesn't have anything to do with where you summon, but sure, we got it picked up in Alear. Minus attack makes solid fodder. I don't know who we're gonna honestly give it to. If we built some sort of God Sword, God Axe, God Lance, whatever you want to call them, units, we could inherit all of these skills at once, which is pretty cool. We wouldn't even need to fodder attack speed ideal 3, so we could save some feathers as well, which is cool. Or we could just, I don't know, chuck it on legendary Crom, so he's not using attack speed push 4. But realistically speaking, I probably want a tech speed finish or a tech speed hexblade on him. Honestly, hexblade's probably just better. We'll go colorless now just because we already picked up Miller. I don't think we'll have to use that much. We already have extra copies of Legendary Female Violet if we really want that much attack speed ideal for, but she has low speed res as well, so we could just inherit that on Legendary Crom for absolutely no reason to complement his base kit low attack defense, you know. But yeah, there's nothing much in terms of banners here. I decided we're just not going to summon for Duo Shamir. Chances are we would be able to get one copy in a somewhat reasonable amount of orbs, and she definitely would see some use, but like a lot of units, I just feel like it's gonna fall off. The main thing she would be useful for would be Arena Assault Plus, abusing her duo skill in certain matchups, but yeah, that's just a quality of life thing for Arena Assault Plus, so I don't feel like it's worth it. I'd rather just keep my orbs to increase my odds of, for example, if I wanted to plus 10 the Mythic Heroes on colorless after that meme summoning session we had, we have about coin flip odds around 2,000, slightly over 2,000 orbs, I forget the exact number, but yeah, coin flip odds being 50th percentile. So yeah, these banners can be absolutely brutal, as we've seen throughout our time in this game, plus 10ing a bunch of the older legendary and mythic heroes at this point, but hey, that's the game. Welcome to Fey Gotcha. So that's gonna be it for this episode. Thanks for watching. As always, this is East Dragon, and hope to see you all next time. Bye. So this is completely awkward, but I kind of forgot, fast forward quite a few days later, that we actually got a total of 10 summoning tickets, so yeah, about that. At this point, yeah, we're just going to be summoning rando colors. We'll just go blue here, because it genuinely does not matter. There's so many duds. We're probably just gonna mostly go blue and red and see what we get. We get, I think we haven't gotten good old Spring Lucina from way back when, what is that, 2018 or whatever? And yep, new unit, and definitely has premium skills for 2023 Kappa. It really doesn't matter what we get here. We'll go red this time around just because it's in the bottom right for the memes. We could technically get a huge win to some degree out of these banners. I don't even know who this is. Is it Tana? It is. Summertime. Already got her from, I think, a rando summon way back when. So, her refine definitely gives some mobility spam, but again, in this day and age, very minimal fodder. Extremely minimal. Like, we could go for attack speed push 4, but we've been using non-legendary Crom since March 2020 when he was released. And let's just say I definitely should have gotten him something different by now. The fact you're still using attack speed push 4 on him is kind of ridiculous, especially post-refine. The recoil damage from attack speed push 4 doesn't even help us in the mirror match anymore, because the HP condition threshold has been increased to, or decreased to only 75%. You don't need to be literally at 100% HP for it to prevent Grease through to work. But yeah, Pet here is cool for pulse smoke, and he's got a rally. Remember way back when people were spamming out summons for that guy. Pretty sure we ended up getting a manual for him too, so there's that. We'll go top red. Again, doesn't really matter. We're just summoning for the heck of it. Speaking of summoning for the heck of it, we could also wait for the upcoming CYL unit, but as we all know, I don't ever bother nowadays summoning on the latest greatest CYL banner on launch. One, just because we don't really know how good they're going to be going forward. Of course, every CYL pretty much introduces a bunch of new mechanics and shenanigans that we should expect later on, but all these IVs so far have been pretty meme, I gotta say. At least New Year's Creed has Monotac 4. Of course, these are first copies, so it's just kind of there for farming feathers, I suppose. But yeah, instead of waiting to see what we get in COL, I think we're just going to go ahead and try to summon for Legendary Seliph on his remix banner. Or, what is it? It is called the Legendary Mythic Hero remix banners, right? Just because, well, of course, post-remix, he's incredibly powerful. Definitely still has shortcomings, but he definitely has patched up a lot of what he was missing out on, and we're getting a ton of units we haven't gotten before. So from a collector's perspective, which we really aren't a collector, but whatever. We're a collector to the extent that we always keep at least one copy of another summoner connoisseur. We always keep one copy of every unique unit we summon, so we can always use them if we need to for some odd reason, but there's no real, so far in this game, there's no real practical reason other than pure collection purposes for any of us for that matter, to hold on to copies of units. Yeah, I think we're just gonna go pick up Legendary Seliph. He'll definitely help us out during Earth seasons and Ether raids if we want to use you want to use a legendary hero as some sort of carry, because he's pretty darn good, for example, against a lot of cav lines, which, especially during Astra season, we can struggle against a lot. This season we faced a few, and it hasn't gone particularly well either way. Live for Honor's nice, because we're on the road to max badges. Bug. I can't believe this game's been around for over 6 years, and somehow, after 6 years of mean gameplay, we still haven't maxed it. We still haven't maxed a lot of things, and it's kind of just sad, but this is actually a pretty solid win. We get a Dancer. Festival, Cheating Festival, Kaya. Of course, as a combat unit nowadays, definitely not where she was way back in the meta, but at least she comes with Hardy Bearing. And plus, res is pretty solid, minus defense is kind of whatever. Of course, you can never complain about having another Dancer for modes like Arena Assault Plus. So that's definitely a win. And let's see, red or blue? We'll go blue for the bottom right memes. I'm sure we'll get a dud. There's so many duds on this banner, it genuinely just is. Oh, this is also a win. Sort of. Yeah, well, another Dancer. We'll take it. Can't really complain considering the number of duds you can get on this banner. Can never complain about Dancers. I'm sure his dagger's definitely great fodder in 2020. Yeah, no. Not right now, anyways. I'm sure you could use Sky Mayugi to hard tech against Winter Mark if you're really trolling that hard, but yeah, no, we're not doing that kind of things in this day and age. So overall, pretty solid summoning, but yeah, it just so happens he's sharing with Rearmed Ophelia, so throwback to when we were summoning for Rearmed Ophelia back then. Yeah, I mean, to be honest, we haven't really used Rearmed Ophelia yet, other than for farming HM. We still haven't done the quote-unquote skill duping thing where you inherit skills to the rearmed hero and then you can inherit those skills twice But yeah, I think we'll be going for a legendary sell-off. I don't know if we will do 1 or 2 copies. I think it mostly depends on how long it takes to get the first one. But for now, that's gonna be it for this episode. Thanks for watching. As always, this is Ether Dragon, and hope to see you all next time. Bye!